Hey folks, welcome back to the farm. Down here at the pig lot, and I've got the pig loaded on the trailer, and I'll show you her in just a second. In case you missed the live, today is Tuesday. I'm taking them to the processor today. Be there anytime after 2. So we're gonna leave here about 1:30, and it's about 10ish right now, 10:30ish. So it's 17 degrees this morning. I got a big fire going, or I've had a fire going all morning. Feels good in the house. But anyway, I've got her loaded. Today's Tuesday, like I said, and I'll show you when we take her to the processor. And of course, you seen in my last video later that day, we was going to try to get her in here, and we tried, and it didn't work, and that was like, one. So I came back about my regular feeding time, which is probably about 4, and it's feeding my routine. I come over to feed her, and I climbed over the fence and with some feed, and walked in here to the trailer. I was going to throw the feed in here and let it sit for a while, let her come in and out and get used to it. And so I come in here, and I got a thing across there I put across the top. I busted my head, and I told this on the, I can't remember if I already said this, but I told this on the live last night. So if you were watching, just fast forward. Busted my head, kind of idled me, and kind of got mad. So I threw the food down in her pan up here, and turned around to walk out, and she knocked me out of the way to go in there. And she's so big you can't hardly put the little door closed. I mean, we tried that earlier in the day, because she'd go up in here, and Allison tried to pull the door closed, and she'd run out. And so anyway, she come in there and she was eating, so I pushed her with my foot over to the side, and I closed the door. So I've had her in here since Friday. So, and we have been a nervous wreck, thinking that maybe she would bust out or something bad would happen. So we made it this far, so in a couple more hours, hopefully she'll be at the processor and be just a distant memory. But she's big. I might have to go on the other side and get a picture. So about 1 o'clock, I'm gonna pull it up there, and up there somewhere in the yard, and got my TYM sitting there hooked to it. I've got it locked down and the bucket down. So, well, I was thinking that she might, if I just left the trailer there on blocks or something, she could push it forward and get out. But as soon as I caught her, I pulled it over, and then I backed up against the post in case she busted down the door, and I didn't want to bust down the gate. So anyway, all right, big old buzzard. I don't know what it's looking for. So when I pull it up there and hook it up, I'll show you when we get to the processor. Hopefully my crappy old trailer will make it. It's been such a nightmare. We're nervous as a cat just doing anything about it. So anyway, I'll show you when we get started up there. But now I got to go. Really need to go winterize the farm stand. So let's run up there and look at it, and start taking the signs down, and making sure it's all buttoned up for a little while. don't put these back in after I get through with them, the world's worse to lay them down and lose them. But, you know, for Christmas. So this fan is finally quit. We had this thing for, I don't know, maybe 15 years, and it's been down here ever since, and it runs all the time, 24 hours, but it's finally quit. So I got a new one actually go in here. It's a little better. Got like a thermostat on it, and of course I'm gonna run permanent electricity down here. I've been sitting there for a year, so anyway, I'm gonna get this cut up and take it down, throw it away. So I got everything put up. Should just doors locked. This window's locked. All right, got the window locked. Everything's put up. We're gonna actually rework all this, I think. I'm gonna insulate the ceiling. I'm wanting to put new floor down. I think we're gonna rework these and these. And I don't know what all we're gonna do. But we will come up with a plan and I'll bring you along. I kind of want to put vinyl, like that vinyl core waterproof flooring in here, make it a little more country looking. Anyway, all right, let's shut her up for a little while. There's a little sign. I should put another piece of tape on that. All right, so we got her hooked up, and it's 1 o'clock, and we'll be leaving here about 30 minutes. So next time you see us, hopefully we'll be at the processor. So we're back from the processor. I just pulled in just a few minutes ago, unhooked the trailer, and everything went good. We made it. Had quite the problem at the processor. The devil pig did not want to get off that trailer. I'm just glad the workers were still there, because I never would have got her off. Well, I guess we would have eventually got her off somehow, but she did not want to come off that trailer. She didn't want to go on it. She didn't want to come off it. And at first, you know, we backed her up there, and I opened the little door and gave her a little push, you know, and I thought she was going to go right off in there, have a little holding pins. I was going to film that, but because the workers were there, I didn't. They don't allow filming there, and but they have like little holding pins with different doors that you go to. So we had it all set up, backed her up there, and got her turned around, and she started to go, and she just locked down right there at the door. She would not go, would not go. That tried pushing her, wouldn't let her back up. So I had my knee against the back of her. Yeah, but I could not push her back, and the guy came out there to help me, and he had had a little thing that he said, like a little knife, like a little hook or something. He said, you know, scratch her backside and she'll go. I got it from him. I was inside the trailer. I scratched her backside. She would not go. He went and got a knife, and he said, scratch her with that pointing in and she'll go. And so I scratched her. She would not go. I mean, she was bowed up. And he said, I got a bucket here. I want to show you a little trick here. Put a bucket. He said, you can put a bucket over their head and then it'll go. And I've heard that before. So, and I actually tried that. We tried that a couple months ago, and tried to load her in it, and she wouldn't go. But anyway, we got the bucket on her head, twice, matter of fact, but she would not go. So he said, well, I got a cattle prod in here. You want me to prod her with it? And I said, yeah, let's do it. So he went and got her, and I had her, you know, backed up, pushed against her back where she couldn't back up. And he hit her with that cattle prod, and she shot at her like she'd been shot out of a rocket. I mean, jumped right out of the trailer. If I'd had that on film, I'd make $1 million. The way she did, she looked like she was diving. Dove down into the holding pen, and we shut the door, and it was over with. So it took quite a while to get her off, but we got it, and it's a distant memory, and I guarantee when we go pick her back up, it ain't gonna be no problem. She'll be in a box, or in boxes. So anyway, it's over with. I didn't sleep 5 minutes last night worrying about this. Trailer did good, you know, didn't have a problem with the trailer. We're gonna eventually redo this trailer. Maybe even this winter I'd like to do that, and see how it goes. So anyway, I'll probably paint it, put new wood on it. I got brand new tires on it, or I put tires on it when we got it. So I need to put some new wood on this part, paint it, sand it down, paint it, maybe do a little sheet metal work. Yeah, I definitely need to put a new tongue on it. Never had to trust that tongue. It come off on us one time. You know, it was went to we went and bought some bottle calves. I think we bought 4 or 5, and we made a turn. That thing popped off in the middle of the road, and it was, you talking about a mess. And this thing's heavy now, but anyway. All right, so we're gonna rebuild that, and I'll probably show you. I'll probably be able to take back because somebody might, you know, I ain't got very much money in this whole thing. I've had it forever. I gave $600 for it originally. I put 4 new tires on it. It cost me $150 for them back in the day. I don't know what they cost now, since COVID and all that crap. So that's about the only thing I've done to it. I'm gonna put a new tongue on it, and you know, see how it goes. All right, appreciate you watching. Give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Support your local farmer. We'll see you down in the farm next video.